go through. Spoods will try to get the clear. St. Clair just trying to play time at this.
Shuts every one of them down. That's a full team kill.
Another!
He's looking for a third. He's going to get it.
Not the kill, and Vastek's going to find another one. He finds that shot. He finds two.
He's still alive. Can he go in?
Oh my goodness.
He's going to go bar down and give Saints the lead again.
All right, everybody, welcome to another Saints Gaming stream here. Saints Gaming CA, NACE Starleague. We're going to be watching some Valorant today, and we haven't seen too much Valorant, I feel like, on the streams lately. It's been really odd. Actually, specifically for NACE Starleague, we've had 2 forfeits. One St. Clair did forfeit last week. And the first week, they did get forfeited by St. Leo, so they've had 1 game in the entire NACE Starleague, and this is the final group stage games today, so it's pretty odd, I have to say, compared to some of the other leagues.
Yeah, I'm happy we're finally getting back into some Valorant. I missed it dearly, like I said, definitely not enough matches. I think we're almost ready to get into game 1, I believe. Yeah, the 3 maps on the docket are going to be Ascent, Haven, and then Split if map 3 is necessary. So we're going to be starting off on Ascent here. Like we said, haven't seen St. Clair in action too often, so kind of curious to see where they're at as far as mechanics or communication, because we, like I said, 2 forfeits for both sides. We just haven't really seen much.
Yeah, we don't have too much context. We have seen them play a little bit, some highlights of the AVGL. Haven't really been able to watch too much of them in that league either, unfortunately, because it cannot be streamed. So we just haven't had a lot of Valorant, which is weird because, like, I feel like first semester we had a pretty good amount of it, and then the second semester just haven't had a ton of content. But at least we get some now. We are going to get some as well, so it should be interesting. Both teams are ready here to load into a set. We have the agent select here as well. We're going to have Casper on the chamber again. I really like his chamber. I think he's looks so good on that agent. I think Blossom, for me, Blossom has stepped up so much this semester. You've seen him not just in the highlight videos, but in the streams you watch him. He's been looking so good on that initiator role, playing the Sky, playing the KO. I think he's really been the stand-up for St. Clair, and if he steps up on the day, I think there's not really going to be anybody that can stop him. Yeah,
and Chamber and KO in the right hands in this meta are just so devastating. They just do so many things to both create space and stop choke points with those suppresses, and then the Chamber slows and being able to TP away from gunfights. They just provide so much utility and so much damage. KO gets that second life with the ultimate, and St. Clair, we actually saw them get a couple of the reses off using the KO, so as long as you're able to use, especially now with the Omen and the Jet Smokes, they have a lot of utility to cover the ground, but they also have a lot of damage, and they're able to shut down the utility of the side of Western Kentucky.
Very interesting here. We're not going to have a Brim come through. You've seen so much Brim on this patch after his buffs. His Stim Beacon has been significantly buffed throughout, and we've seen so much of him because of that. And we're not really seeing him in this game at all. We're going to get 2 Omens, actually. So Omen also did get buffed in this patch as well. So both teams opting into that one. Very interesting choice here. I mean, I think Brim definitely has a lot of good spots. And I think on Ascent, the fact that you can rush through, give everyone that Stim, it's very interesting. Teams are not going for that.
Yeah, and on top of the Stim being as powerful as it is now, he has a really, really good kit all around. Those smokes and that ultimate, they got a buff as well, so the smokes stand a little bit taller, and the ultimate is a little bit wider, and I think it might last like another quarter second. So Brim overall as a character got a really good overhaul. As an Omen main, I'm definitely happy about the buff. He is noticeably better, but very surprising to not see the Brimstone. I do like the KJ on the side of the Hilltoppers here. I think that's a really, really strong pick for this map. You can lock down so many sites so well, but St. Clair definitely has enough to counter. Hybrid gonna try to get the dart out, try to get some early information here to start off pistol, but both teams just kind of waiting around to see what information is trying to be drawn out here.
Nobody rushing quite through just yet. We still got a lot of time left in this round, 1:20. It looks like the Hilltoppers don't quite know where they want to attack yet. They are going to be starting out on that side. St. Clair are going to be starting out on the defense here. Both teams just waiting out. Looks like they're starting to float towards B, though. I think that is where they want to attack. Spike is all the way in the back of A, and both teams very, very patiently waiting here on this first round.
Now, it looks like there may have been some recon dart tags for the side of St. Clair. Maybe getting a little bit of info in Western Kentucky. I think that might have been on the B site, so once again, just holding these angles. It looks like we will see a rotation from Western Kentucky to swing over to A, probably pick that spike up and try to get a pusher, because even though you have a lot of time on pistol, you don't want to wait too long. If you wait till there's like 15 or 20 seconds, things can get a little bit dicey, so spike will be picked up. One will hold that long garage for the side of Western Kentucky, try to keep Omen at bay. Looks like the A push will come through shortly, I'd have to imagine. I mean, only 30 seconds left, so not much of a choice.
They will have Omen coming in mid here as well to back them up here. They are going to tag one up here. Jet going to have to dash out. Wombat going to be able to escape. Going to take a little bit of chip damage from Casper. Casper also going to be able to TP out onto site. but now they know where it's going to come through. But Hybrid going to find Nabu coming in through mid there. He's going to come in through Catwalk here, trying to find anyone he can. He's going to get one pick. Hybrid going to find one as well. Kizzen going to trade back onto Wombat, but St. Clair going to get 4, and that's going to be a 5th. Blossom finding 2 at the end, and St. Clair going to shut them down on pistol. Find the first round here.
Yeah, really clean defense there. Casper made sure he got out of trouble, and so did Wombat, getting that dash to get out of trouble early. So able to just control that site, use all 5 players, put a couple smokes at the main entrance. Just spamming through that smoke is just so valuable. Like every time you see a smoke in Valorant, if you shoot through it, there's such a high chance you're going to get a kill. And especially on pistol where you know there's not that much utility and there's not that many things to mess around with. So just spam through the smoke, able to get a couple picks. Blossom picks up 2, Hybrid gets 2, and just a nice clean hold for St. Clair.
Yeah, reminder, it is a Swiss bracket here in the NACE Starleague, so both these teams have very similar records. So it should ensure that this game should be pretty competitive, and we've seen so far. I really like in that first round, St. Clair specifically being very patient on this defense, right? It's so tempting. Once you have, like, you know, the first minute of just inactivity here, Strider going to find the first kill. And I didn't even realize Strider was actually in this game here, playing that 5th man. So the coach stepping in here for a second. He's going to find the headshot there as well. Can he find anything more here? Not going to be able to find the KO. Blossom going to be able to pick out that kill, but Stewie going to find one with the classic onto Blossom. So 2 kills going over to the Hilltoppers here on the save round. Even if they end up losing this round, still very important they were able to find those picks.
Yeah, because the way Strider did an excellent job there holding that mid. It looked like it might have been disastrous. Really good finish there by St. Clair to keep on most of their guns. But as you said, the Hilltoppers did a really good job taking a couple guns out of the hand. Really good hold by Strider on mid. Like Omen is, it makes me so happy to see how valuable Omen has become. He just, the way he's able to flash and use this, the smokes come out so much faster now, so you can actually engage people a lot more than you used to be able. And Strider taking full advantage, holding mid there. Going to see a full buy coming through for the Hilltoppers, so they're definitely going to try to knock off St. Clair's eco and just try to get around here because they don't want to lose the bonus round and get that eco down the drain.
Strider going to be holding a Phantom here. A couple members from St. Clair are going to be holding some Marshals. Those are full shields, so pretty mixed buy for St. Clair here. The rest of the Hilltoppers all have Vandals. They will have a couple of light armors, though. Not all going to have full shields, so that is something St. Clair can try and work with. But it looks like a pretty patient round here again. They have the bomb over towards B site, but looks like they want to try and push through mid here. Casper is watching that with the Marshal, just waiting for someone to peek. Wombat going to take a step up here. He doesn't realize there's someone waiting here in the wings. Omen will be waiting here. 2 players. They're thinking of walking through here. Naibu maybe wants to peek
so
this.
close.
Oh, he's going to find the head. Can he find the second as well? Yes, he will. Naibu 2 picks early, and now they can rotate over towards A side if they want to. Just going to be Casper trying to defend it.
Yeah, that was absolutely just so clean on the side of the Hilltoppers. Stewie will get a kill on Hybrid, though, so the Hilltoppers have clear advantage here. Headhunter shot will be whiffed by Casper, so 5v1 now. St. Clair, only Strider left to try to pick up the pieces here, but this should be a pretty easy win for the Hilltoppers. I suspect Strider may try to push. There's not really a lot of sense in trying to save a Spectre, so maybe try to get some of those rifles out of the hands and hopefully walk away, maybe getting a couple kills, but probably won't be more than that.
Yeah, you can try and find at least 1 pick here. Killjoy going to be watching Catwalk here short, about half HP. Strider going to check this. No, he's not. Oh, it's too late. Short going to find the headshot, and that is going to be the Hilltoppers finding a flawless bonus round here. Able to keep all the Vandals. Very, very important there. The fact they were able to keep all their guns means they're going to stay intact. St. Clair now going to be on the buy round, though. Should be something to try and come back to.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to bounce back from that one. That was just executed perfectly by the Hilltoppers. Get those 2 quick picks and then just play mass site control from there. Just close everybody off, choke everyone out, end the round with a clean finish. Like I said, a couple mixed by, maybe still deciding. Looks like it probably will be rifles. Yeah, going to get rifles all the way in the side of St. Clair. Casper will be on the op with that chamber, so maybe try to get that entry frag and then TP out of there. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to try to do. So maybe try to find something mid here. Don't want to get caught overextending from that left peak, though, because that could be dangerous. So have to try to peek through mid here. We'll back up into the smoky. He might know one's there. He knows one's there. We'll get the shot on KZN and pick him off and teleport out of there to safety. So great start for St. Clair.
Yeah, really good patience there. Didn't reveal that he had the op until the shot came through. And actually just a little bit of unfortunate timing there because he backed off into that Omen smoke right as KO peeked. So KO didn't realize the sniper was there. Did end up peeking a second time, and it did cause his death. So now a Vandal down for the Hilltoppers. Still deciding where they want to go. Waiting here. Maybe looking towards B site. St. Clair's playing pretty heavily towards A here. They have 3 people that have indexed their way towards this. Looks like Hilltoppers want to walk towards B. They are going to get Siendarted out, though, so there will be a couple people rotating over from St. Clair. Try and hold it. 45 seconds left. Hybrid gonna spot one out here. He's gonna retreat back to site.
Yeah, St. Clair got just enough information there. Get the call to the teammates, start the rotations over to B, because it looks like the Hilltoppers are definitely going to commit to a B push here, especially considering time. Casper trying to line one up with the op, just peeking that garage door. Aljon will come through for the Hilltoppers, so they will try to find this out, and they're gonna, looks like they're gonna invest heavily, and Casper trying to find that angle with the op. Hybrid will get a short angle on Jersey and take him off on site, so St. Clair doing an excellent job of holding so far. Strider will get hit with the shock there, but able to eat it. Casper will, Blossom will pick up 2 in his favor, though. St. Clair got a 5v1 now, and 10 seconds left for Naibu, and this is looking like a save, but St. Clair looks like they, maybe they won't go ahead hunting. Just take the guns and be smart for the rest of the round.
Yeah, I think they want to save it, especially because a couple of them chipped down pretty low. Gilman pretty healthy here. It is going to be time expired, and Naibu's going to go for the save here on the Phantom. Maybe can try and catch one out here in mid, but no. Casper going to hold that angle, won't be able to do it. And really good job there by St. Clair. Again, being patient. They found that first pick, and you saw the Hilltoppers just really didn't have anywhere to go, right? Like, because they wanted to push through to B, but they didn't have that KO utility, because usually you get him in with the suppression, with the flash, he's able to start initiating, but because he went down really early in that round, they didn't have that ability to just force their way through. Now St. Clair with a 3-1 lead here. Pretty mixed buy coming out of Western Kentucky here. They want to try and go for that full buy, so they will have everyone with guns except for Short. He will be with the Spectre and the light shields. Ultimates available just for the KO right now, but a lot of them are going to be coming up on ultimates very, very soon.
Suppress will come through, get a couple bodies, looks like. Wamba with a great strafe, get taken out Jersey with a one-tap with the Vandal, so gonna cut off that choke point immediately for Western Kentucky, and there looks like they're still gonna force stack it and try to push through, so Saints gonna have to try to back up here and play more site control. You do not want to get swung on from the long there. Hilltoppers will take entrance onto site, or they will try to clear out Heaven here. They might just try to get the plant down. Wombat gets spotted out through tree, trying to hold the angle here. Will get behind, gets the kill on Stewie. Gets Naibu will trade out Short. Will pick up Strider and Tree as well. So St. Clair getting a couple trades, but on the short end of it, but still got the 3-2 advantage. Naibu will try to get the plant. Will fake it and get wallbanged by Blossom actually. So St. Clair, despite maybe a little bit of trepidation there early, able to recover nicely. Blossom will get taken out though, and 2v1 for St. Clair right now.
That is unfortunate timing on that blade. Does get the suppression on a KO. St. Clair doesn't want to peek. They're just waiting to see if they can rotate through. Scan dart. Is it going to catch him out here? No, he's actually going to be able to dodge away from him for the seconds. They don't know where he is on site. Feeding him through. They know he could pop in through Cat here. Isn't like he wants to walk up here towards it. Suppression going to come through. He is going to catch one here. We'll see the Sova. Doesn't know where Casper is though. Casper going to see him walk through there. He's going to try and sneak. Fake plant going to come down here. Still some hesitation. 20 seconds. Going to go for the plant. No, it's going to be a fake it again. Kizzen going to find Hybrid there. Down to 10 HP though. Wallbang going to come through. Yes, it will. Casper going to find him through the box in St. Clair. I mean, they had a pretty early advantage there with Wombat finding that first pick. A little bit of danger, but end up clutching out the round. And now 4-1 lead here for St. Clair.
Yeah, great job to get that headshot to set up the easy kill, because that could have very easily gotten out of hand. And every time I see that KO suppression, how wide that circle is, it just bothers me. You can just scout. You can get like more information than Sova almost in a wider area, because it tells you exactly who and where. It tells you the agents as well. So that KO in a solo situation just provides so much strength. And KZN did a really good job there. St. Clair was able to hold on. We'll have a full buy again. Casper on the operator once again. Pretty weak buy for the Hilltoppers. Just got to save a little bit of money after investing pretty heavily and losing.
Casper poking out here with the op. He's going to take down that turret. Poor guy. Going to be pushing through mid here. Actually, push through really fast here, but Casper going to find Jersey with a shot there. Deagle not going to be enough. Hybrid going to find the headshot there. And now 2 down really early on here for the Hilltoppers. Flash going to come through. Going to catch Naibu, but he's going to survive here for the moment. Does have the Phantom. Going to try and walk up here. Not going to see the shoulder just yet. Blossom holding this angle. Doesn't realize Naibu has walked up here. Is going to find the head anyway. It's just going to be Short left. Going to have the gun in hand and not really much hope.
Yeah, classic case of taking a bunch of 1v1 gunfights with hardly any utility and just virtually losing everyone, as St. Clair picks up a pretty easy flawless and not a lot of utility use. Jet kind of dashed in there thinking, maybe I've been, say, 0-5 to start. Maybe I've been struggling a bit, trying to, and then you start to overcompensate. And St. Clair, like you said, the patience earlier, they've been playing so well, just been so patient. Looks like there will be a timeout for the side of Kentucky as well. So definitely going to go back to the drawing board before halftime and try to figure out what they can do to maybe push on this St. Clair site and make some noise.
Yeah, I think the important thing to look at too here is the fact that they have 4 ultimates available here, right? So St. Clair with no ultimates available, obviously they have had a lot of money. They are winning a lot of rounds, so they have their guns. It is going to be a buy round as well for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. So I think for me, looking at them, if you can get a proper round here, if you can make sure, that's why they're taking the time out, so you can properly coordinate around those ultimates. I think you can just burn, like 2 or 3 of them. try and get at least something back, get some momentum in your favor, because I feel like there's been a couple rounds where they've had really good chances to take it. It's just in St. Clair winning out those gunfights, having a little bit better game sense.
Yep.
That's really been the difference maker.
Yeah, I think they need to try to get Jersey online. Maybe if he pops that Bladestorm, I want to see utility centered around him to get him online, because when a Jet is active and going, they could be very hard to stop. And everything else, yeah, so it just... I think the timeout should be over here any second, but I think they have to get Jersey online. That entry frag Jet, when you're losing every single 1v1 to Casper, like you 4v5 every round is just not going to cut it.
And I think the thing for me too is I feel like there's just so much hesitation for the side of Western Kentucky, right? Because we've seen them, they spend a lot of time, the first like 30 to 40 seconds of the round trying to decide where to go. I feel like they need to start thinking about maybe rushing sites, because St. Clair, they're playing very rotation heavy, right? You see them rotate pretty early on in these rounds to try and respond to anything that the Hilltoppers are throwing at them. So I think for them, a rush might be in order. Rushing going to find a few here. They will know A site could be a possibility, but they're going to just wait a second. They have 2 in catwalk here, though. It is going to be nobody actually holding A site at the moment, except for Wombat here trying to peek this corner. So they push through here. They might have a chance, but no, looks like they are going to hesitate again and try and decide where to go. And it's just so tough, because when you have so much hesitation, you're not rushing it through. You're not giving yourself really a chance to try and find an advantage on site before the Saints collapse on you.
And they don't have a ton of offensive utility, so to speak. Killjoy is obviously a very defensive-sided agent. They don't really have a ton of, like, not an Astra. They don't really have a Viper. They don't have a ton of ways to create space besides 2 Omen and 2 Jet Smokes, so they really are relying on either gunfight wins or those Soba Darts. And Blossom will pick up the easy kill on Naibu, just holding heaven perfectly. He knows one is underneath. Gonna try to get the suppressor. KZN will get the plant down, but suppression will come through. Wombat will find him after the plant. Actually, Spike did not get planted. Blossom will get a couple traded out, though. Strider with the gonna strafe and take out Stewie as well, so St. Clair ending up with a 3v1 there with just Killjoy. Will get tagged to the wall with the op. Will get the kill on Casper, though. Casper just a little bit too aggressive there after he got that peek, thinking he was gonna clean it up, but St. Clair knows he's locked in tree. Just have to hold the side here and play the spike.
Short needs to find his head. Oh, he isn't able to get it, though. Hybrid gonna find him through the wall, and that is gonna be St. Clair going up 6-1. And not only is that bad because they ended up losing the round, they lost their timeout as well. So I mean, for me, I did really want to see them use those ults in that round. That was your chance. You had the buy come through, you had the utility, and that really was your chance to try and push through, but weren't able to get it. Now looks like they are going to be on a save round again. They are going to be looking to go towards B this time, though. They have 5 stacked. We haven't really seen them 5 stack anywhere. We have seen them try and 4 stack, but no, they are going to send one actually out towards mid now. St. Clair, but look at St. Clair. Look at St. Clair's position. Look how aggressive they're being on B side here. Casper going to try and find one. Is going to see the shoulder. We'll find the first pick of the round. Again, St. Clair finding an early frag here. The Hilltoppers at a disadvantage.
Yeah, Hilltoppers did pop the Bladestorm. A little bit of a questionable push by Naibu. Maybe it was trying to get a smoke out or something, but definitely caught overextending and caught in a really bad spot. So pretty much a free kill for St. Clair to start the round. As we said, Bladestorm is online for Hilltoppers, so he's going to look to find something through mid. Strider might have a really, really good angle here mid. They probably know that he's hanging out in market, so once again, the patience of St. Clair is the thing that's been really impressing me. They're getting that pick, and they're just saying, screw it, we're going to play the numbers game. You guys don't have a lot to push us on site, so we're just going to hold these long angles and just keep you guys at bay as long as possible.
So much info collected by Strider peeking that mid. We saw 2 or 3 people. Wombat going to find 1, going to find 2. Not going to be able to find the 3rd, though. Short. Going to get him with the Spectre, but St. Clair going to be rotating over to try and cover this one through. Casper with the op, watching that angle. There is going to be one pushing through mid as well here in just a second. Casper, can he find this frag? Sova just going to be waiting it out here. Oh, Casper, unfortunate timing. But Stewie going to be spotted out here yet again. Scanner going to come through. Not going to get tagged up just yet. His teammate did go down in the meanwhile, though. Casper not going to be able to hit that shot either. Going to jump for the peak and is going to get it there. A cheeky little jump to check where Stewie was. He will find the kill. St. Clair going up 7-1 now.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of unlucky timing by Casper there, but he was dedicated to getting that kill, so I respect the consistent re-peeking. He knew he had the kill locked down. And great job by St. Clair shutting down the Bladestorm. So now you've taken one of the ultimates offline. And the longer the Hilltoppers, I know you want to try to get the most value out of an ultimate, but you do get it more than once in a game. So keeping it for 4 or 5 rounds, you're eventually just going to waste it. There hasn't been any Hunter's Fury. They haven't even penetrated site hardly enough to use an effective lockdown, in my opinion. And the Omen Teleport is great and all, but it's not the most valuable ultimate, because as soon as that map goes like that dark blue color, everyone knows that Omen is somewhere on top or behind someone. They just don't really have a lot to maybe surprise St. Clair, so to speak, and St. Clair's getting that early pick and just holding the fort down.
I think the key is, too, the fact that St. Clair has had 2 rounds of ultimates on multiple people while the Hilltoppers still are on their first charge of it. So St. Clair just getting a lot better ult value because they're willing to use those ultimates in rounds where maybe they aren't feeling the strongest. Try and get yourself an advantage. Strider holding out the blind here. There's 2 in mid. Is he going to pop it? Does he want to pop out of the smoke? I think he's going to throw it down. Oh, he's going to pop it. Not going to catch anyone with it, though. Kizin going to be able to dodge away from it, but a little bit of chip damage there. Nothing too crazy. Still 5 alive for both sides. A minute remaining.
Yeah, I don't hate that from Strider. Get a little bit of damage. You do not want to risk. I think he knew that 2 were there. I think he may have seen both, so you do not want to peek that mid. You just hold your angle. Naibu is going to walk up through mid. They are going to back Strider off and rotate over to the B site, so going to try to smoke off Garage here. Suppress will come through. Not picking up a ton, it doesn't look like. Maybe getting the Omen, but Wombat trying to push through Market here, trying to get the Hilltoppers pinched here. Strider also going to walk up to the smoke. Hybrid will get the crossfire on KZN, though. Will find another. Naibu will fall as well, so great job by Strider to bait out the smoke there, and then Hybrid again to pick up 2 kills. Wombat will get the headshot on Stewie and drop him. Another fight mid, walking away with 7 HP. He's trapped in the corner. Strider and Wombat will both find kills. Flawless for St. Clair, and they are looking so clean right now.
They have 5 ults available as well as St. Clair again winning the gun round, and Hilltoppers forced back onto the eco. Actually, no, that was their eco round there. I'm surprised. I think they had a pretty mixed buy, actually.
Yeah.
They had a couple of guns there, so be interested to see what they go for here. I think at this point you have to just go for gun rounds because you have enough people that are able to get guns. So I think for St. Clair, you're still sitting on max eco. You're sitting on all your guns. You have Casper still with this op that I'm pretty sure he bought at the beginning of the game when he could have bought it. So
yeah.
I mean, for the side of the Hilltoppers here, I think you got to use this Killjoy ult very, very soon.
Yes.
Try and get control of B because St. Clair, you have Omen sitting in market and you have just the Sova on site. So if they can move forward here with that Killjoy ult, that's how they have a chance. But they are on eco. You see the Sheriff here for one of them at least. And I guess you don't really want to use your ult on an eco round because it doesn't really give you enough of an advantage to beat those Vandals.
And the scary thing, while the Hunter's Fury is online, Wombat will find him. Dropping that lockdown, the Hunter's Fury could easily take it out, and St. Clair does have that in the back pocket. So if they got that angle right, Drone tag will come through on KZN. So information in Garage for St. Clair. Still have that 5v4. The patience, once again, just waiting for the Hilltoppers. They know they have the gun advantage. They know they have the defensive utility advantage. Just make them push these long choke points, hold out on site. Because here we are again. They haven't really done anything to get on site besides get picked, and there's like less than a minute already on the clock. It's more of the same every round for the Hilltoppers. They just can't find an entry.
I think, too, the fact that there's so much... Oh, he's going to shoot through Kezin here. Going to try and stay alive. We'll be able to escape. Going to chip down a little bit here, but still going to stay alive quite a while. But Wombat is going to find one from behind. Be able to get that from mid. That they're going to be collapsed on here. They're stuck in B main. They are not in a great spot here. Going to be forced to walk through the smoke. He's going to find one there. Short. Going to get picked up. No, he's actually survived for a moment. Strider going to find him. Just going to be Kezin with the Sheriff here. Can he find any headshots with this one? Can he at least get 1 kill back? No, he's not going to be able to. He can't see anything except for the gun of Strider, and that is going to be St. Clair going up 9-1.
Fantastic paranoia from Strider there. They knew where he was. Lockdown in Garage. That mix by getting absolutely nothing for the Hilltoppers. Again, both teams haven't really used the ultimates the last couple rounds, but if you're the Hilltoppers, man, you gotta use one. They're gonna go an entire half without a single lockdown and a single Hunter's Fury. We're 10 rounds in. There hasn't been an Omen. Omen, Killjoy, and Sova have not used ultis. At some point, I know like the pressure of the game is maybe getting to you and you see the score and you don't want to waste utility, but you have to use it because you don't get to keep it into the next half. And now there's only 2 rounds, so your options to use it effectively are going to be extremely limited now.
I think the fact is, too, this is going to be your last buy round. So this is the time to use it if you do have it. But like you said earlier, the Hunter's Fury online for St. Clair makes it so much more difficult to use that Killjoy ulti because you know that as soon as you put that one down, unless the Sova is taken down beforehand, he's going to use it. And he's going to Casper and pop his ult as well here. Going to be able to hold that mid. And he really has just owned mid for this entire game. There hasn't really been any solid pushes out of that catwalk. And now 5 sacked towards A site here. A minute remaining. Again, Hilltoppers hesitation here on the push in. And St. Clair going to be able to float towards them here on A site.
Even with the Hunter's Fury, if I'm the Hilltoppers, I might throw this lockdown now and push A and exactly right on schedule. They look like they might try to do it. Hunter's Fury will come online, so attempting to find a lockdown. See if they will get it. They will end up getting it. So just as we said, sitting on that lockdown perfectly, destroying it. A will get flooded by the Hilltoppers. They will get some site control and possibly get the bomb down. Wombat will whiff on the Blades from, so that'll be a little bright side for the side of Hilltoppers. He will still find Case. Blossom will find 3. Short will take him out. He's still alive on the ground, so could be revived if need be. Kurt will pick up another one,
that's
actually,
not
so
good.
St. Clair falling in numbers a little bit here. Casper on the op, will whiff the shot on Naibu. He will get picked up by Hybrid, getting a double kill, and St. Clair able to get the res and take this 10-1 going into the last round of the half.
Blossom Hybrid combining for all 5 of the kills in that round. Really, really good by them. And I mean, it was a good attempt for the Hilltoppers, but it was that problem, like you stated earlier. As soon as you knock down that Killjoy ulti, instantly the Hunter's Fury came out from St. Clair, and you can't really counter that. You can't stop that ult from coming through and taking out that Killjoy. So it is going to be still 3 ults available for them, but you are kind of on another mixed buy here. You have a couple Spectre and Light Armor for Kizin here. You have, you know, a Guardian for Cherzy, so you don't have those optimal weapons that you want. This is going to make life a little bit more difficult for them. St. Clair just going to have the Strider ult available, but will have 2 ops actually in hand for this round.
Yeah, and you'll check, like I said, for Hilltoppers, the Omen ult is great. KO ult will come through now. Pretty much no choice. I'll see Bunch. Casper getting the early pick on Jersey, so shutting him down immediately. We'll try to get greedy and try to get another one here, but we'll get backed up out of Garage. KZN will try to flash out here and try to get a pick. St. Clair, they know they're in Garage. They have to just hold that door. Spray will come through. Strider will get picked up by the KO nade, so trying to clear out market. So Hilltoppers will actually get a push onto Cider. They haven't cleared boat host yet. Casper is sitting there in the wakes with an op. Hybrid holding that short angle. We'll find the headshot. We'll find 2. Can he find 3? Getting put out the shock dart. We'll end up getting taken out by Casper. Naibu will trade out. Hilltoppers are down to 1 left. Just Naibu on site. Easily picked up by Strider at 11-1 going into the half.
Yeah, St. Clair just absolute domination in that half. Buy round, save round, whatever Hilltoppers had, St. Clair had an answer for. And I think looking at this defense, I mean, if you lose this pistol round, it is basically over for the game. So you at least have to win that if you're Western Kentucky here. But more importantly, I think it is going to be how you play out your ultis, right? Because, I mean, even looking at the next game, it's going to be the story of you've got to use your ultis when you have them, because that time we saw, I think they used 3 or 4 people on the Hilltoppers, only got 1 ult out in that entire round. I think Blossom ended up almost having 3. So I think for me, I want to see Western Kentucky be a lot more loose with how they use those ultimates.
Yeah, they just seem like they're playing tight. That's actually the perfect word, is loose. They're just so scared, it looks like, to make a mistake that they're not even willing to try, and that can cripple you, especially when you're losing gunfights. You have no choice. You have to rely on that utility, and for them to not do it so far, they have to figure that out, and they're going to have to make huge adjustments. Casper will find the early pick on Churches. So once again, St. Clair, I think they've gotten to first blood at least 9 or 10 out of the first 12 rounds, and that'll do a lot for you, especially on pistol. Wombat will find the frenzy kill on short. St. Clair got bombed down. They do have sight control, so this is looking pretty bad for Western Kentucky. Strider will find the headshot. 5v2. St. Clair looks like they should be able to clean up pretty easily. Headshot on Sui, so 5v1 now for St. Clair. And this has been a flawless pistol so far. One guy left alive.
Naibu with 37 HP against 5 people from St. Clair. Can he do it? No. Casper just going to run and gun him into the ground. And now St. Clair winning that pistol round. It's going to be very, very tough for Western Kentucky to win this game now that St. Clair has the buy available. And overall, just absolute domination from St. Clair in every facet. Like, there was a couple rounds where Western Kentucky had a chance, but realistically, a lot of these rounds just came down to Western Kentucky not pushing on sites. Like, you saw St. Clair there, no hesitation in that push. It didn't matter what kind of util the Hilltoppers were throwing at them. They just pushed on through. They just wanted to rush it right onto A site, and it worked out. So I'd like to see in the next game the Hilltoppers use a lot more of that, because I think it can be very effective, and I think too much hesitation there really did cost him a lot.
Yeah, and stop getting first blooded by Casper if you're Western Kentucky. That's the name of the game, because he has had so many times where he's either shut down the jet or someone critical right when the round starts. KZN will watch the dart flying over the sky. Blossom will dash in. It's like Casper will find the kill on Naibu, so St. Clair will immediately get site control. 3 will fall, and the Hilltoppers look like they just have nothing for St. Clair. This should be wrapped up any moment now. The bomb will go down, and then just 2 kills to find.
Really, really clean game here for St. Clair. Woman walking through. Hyper going to find one. He's going to, Casper actually going to find the other. That is going to be a 13-1 scoreline here in map number 1. Absolute domination on Ascent for St. Clair. And I don't really have another comment, to be honest. I think that was just all St. Clair all day.
Yeah, it's just one of those games if you're the Hilltoppers. Nothing really goes right. You're getting beat in the gunfight. Even I said I didn't love the amount of offensive utility they had, and considering they played offense first, like, you have the Jet and the smokes to entry, but Killjoy's not really an offensive agent.
Yeah.
If you're losing gunfights as Jet, she's virtually useless. Like, the whole point is kill, engage, and get out of there, and then set up smokes to make dash points.
Yeah.
So the characters they picked, they didn't get the most out of them. The ultimates, that was my biggest thing. You have to try and use the ultimates. Whether you think you're going to win or lose, you have to use them.
You have to at least get them to some ability to get yourself on site, because I feel like that was another one of the struggles. They really couldn't break onto sites, right? Like they waited, they wanted to go back and forth, they couldn't really decide where they wanted to go. Then about like it reminds me a lot of R6, right? We see this a lot with teams in R6 where they wait and they patiently just like slowly clear everything out, make sure they can slowly move up a couple of feet, maybe a couple of rooms. But by the time you get towards that bomb room, there's 10 seconds left. So you're just kind of all rushing in, and St. Clair holding back the utility until that last second, able to use it effectively on that plan. And it means that you're at such a big disadvantage because it's such a crazy chaos of absolute
suppression.
Crazy. It's insane when you try and get on site, and it means that there's so much confusion, you can't really make it effective. And for St. Clair, really, really well played there. I think they played that defensive round. I think you can ask for a better defense on Ascent.
No, that was virtually flawless. I think that, they lost an early round, maybe the bonus or one of those early rounds. I think it might have been the bonus round, and that was pretty much it for Kentucky. So 10 rounds in a row, pretty much St. Clair took over. Excellent job. They just played extremely well. The patience was the one thing that stood out to me the most, because we had seen them kind of be a little aggressive and a little bit like sporadic and chaotic, which in the new meta admittedly can work. But this time they played a lot more control, and every time when you have a 5v4, it's really easy to control the site when you have 5 people's worth of utility to 4, because the Western Kentucky just had no entry utility. St. Clair just sitting back, throw the suppresses, huck the smokes, just delay all the timing. And when you, like you said, when you're running the bomb with 20 seconds left down 2 men, it's just, you're not going to win many.
We are going to be hopping into Haven now for game number 2, and I think Haven for St. Clair could lend to them really well, right? Because like for them rushing sites, I think you can definitely do it on this map because they're R3, because you have to spread out as defenders. It's definitely very tough to try and hold. And we are going to be seeing some of the same agents here. We have Strider and Casper on the Omen and Chamber again. We have Blossom switching over to the Sky this time though.
Sky is such a strong pick at honestly pretty much on any map, but the Trailblazer, the Flashes, the Seekers, and the Heals, she can pretty much do it all. She doesn't have smokes, I guess, but those, especially the Bird Flash, throwing those around corners and everything, she's just so strong in the meta right now. We are going to see KZN go onto the Jet and Cherzy go onto the Chamber, so maybe they're thinking a different. The Brimmy Stimmy will come out for the side of Western Kentucky. This is all I wanted, was to see a bunch of people running around like it was Call of Duty. Hybrid will lock in the Sova, so we're going to see, it looks like a lot of maybe rush and damage coming out of Kentucky. They look like this is like a dash and crash kind of team.
I really like it. I think that's what they needed too. I think they needed some kind of initiation. It really was something they were struggling with. Short, going to lock in the Brimmy there, so we do have a change from them. We are going to see Wombat going with the Jet here, as well as Hybrid back on that Sova. Isn't going to lock in, as well as Cherzy. And we are going to get the Breach from Naibu here as a lock. So a couple of changes over from the defender side here for Western Kentucky, but St. Clair going to be sticking to all the same, except for Blossom on that Sky.
After the like the patch changes, I like Western Kentucky's team a lot more than I like their last one, because Killjoy is only really good on Ascent if you're playing defensive sided. So playing on offense, just not really getting much out of it.
Now St. Clair going to be on the attack to start us off. And I really want to see where they're going to go here, because I think the fact that you're running a Chamber Jet means you can have a lot of long control. So I think it'll be interesting to see if they go for, a B hold through window or an A or a C long. Or if they just try and rush out A, because I think really dominated so much in that first game. I think definitely looking at the second one, if you can start off the same way you did at the beginning of game 1, I think it's going to be tough for Western Kentucky to try and fight you.
Just winning those entry frags seemed to be the key for St. Clair last time, so just able to pick up a bunch of easy kills, get the numbers advantage, and pretty much keep Western Kentucky down the entire game. They weren't really able to find anything, so St. Clair going to try to hold on here. Pistols will start in about seconds here. Going to see a couple Sheriff's Frenzy, a little bit of a mix from both teams, so everyone having their preference of gun they like to use. Pistol will get started, and I guess we'll see what kind of strategy Western Kentucky has, because they're going to look anything's better than the last 13-1.
I was going to say anything's better than that first game, and it is going to be them starting at least on defense. I think they really struggled on the attack there. Stewie going to find the first kill on the Wombat, so first blood for them, but Casper and Hybrid going to answer right back with 2 of their own. Plant going to come down here in just a second. Hybrid going to put that one down on site. Shots coming through box, but won't be able to get him. Cherzy going to be in this Brimmy Simi along with Short, trying to find some kind of answer. No flanks. Actually, everyone from St. Clair are going to be on site, so at least there is that going. They will be able to try and collapse in the inside here. Going to run through. Hybrid going to get caught out shooting that teleporter. 3v3 now. They're going to run on the site here. Flash going to come through. Charg's not going to be able to find that one. A crossfire from Strider. Blossom working out real well. Blossom going to find the headshot as well. Just going to be one remaining. Just going to be the Breach left. They know he was in heaven. Blossom going to try and peek this one in a second. Flash going to come through. He can't see anything. Going to go for the knife here, but he's not going to get it. He is going to get the frenzy shots through, and that's going to be the first round over St. Clair.
Low key, if I'm Naibu and I get that right click to the head from point blank, I'm actually pretty angry that's not a kill, because 99% of the time that's actually a kill. So I'm really not sure how Blossom got away. Maybe he had some armor there, but really good job by St. Clair. Hybrid, I think he was able to recon dart 2 people off site right away, able to convert that into 2 kills, get the bomb down, and then an excellent crossfire held by the rest of the Saints to just keep the Hilltoppers down, keep a couple members alive, and go into round 2 here with a little bit of a mix by maybe a judge, so a couple rifle, SMG's rifle, and the judge, of course. So
I'll be interested to see where Wombat's going
Yeah,
with this judge, because not something you typically see on the attacking round.
on a jet too.
On a jet, but if you look here, all the people from Western Kentucky are all on C and B. So St. Clair are going to walk into A completely uncontested. It is going to be a 5v5 fight here. They have one flanking here. Casper sticking back, so if he can find something, it'll be dangerous. But there is a chamber. I forget what that ability is called. What is that? The trap called? I can't remember if the light right now.
Rendezvous or something. I don't remember the exact.
So he has one of those in B. So if he does decide to go through there, they will know he's on the line.
Oh, Wombat gonna get that short corner judge. When you playing that smoke, he played that perfectly with that judge. There's only one way to play with that gun. Hide in the smoke, pop out. And look at the damage on Western Kentucky as well. So on top of the 2 kills, 2 players are below half HP. So St. Clair with bomb down. They know where all the players
Casper.
are. Casper easily walking down 2, and Strider will find the 3rd. 4 alive for St. Clair, and off to a 2-0 start, looking pretty reminiscent of game 1.
Yeah, definitely looking good for St. Clair. But it was the save for Western Kentucky, so now it will be the buy round. This is going to be very, very telling, because if they lose this buy round again, especially on the bonus, I think it's going to be really rough, not only for their econ, but for their mental as well, because losing the bonus round, as the the team that's buying, is really, really rough.
It's demoralizing. You go all in. It's kind of like you don't have to have it. It's so early in the game, but if you lose it, the next 3 to 4 rounds are going to be economy hell for you, so you really want to make sure you get it. AZN gonna play on top of box here in garage. Will get flashed out. Won't get the smoke down in time. Wombat, it was easily able to walk on. Can't even get my word straight. It was so quick. Short will get darted out. They will get the location. Paranoia and Shock Dart will come through.
Can't see anything.
He gets absolutely flooded by all of St. Clair. Wombat will find the headshot. Poor him, just getting taken out. Stewie will try to hold the window here, but St. Clair is going to get the bomb down, and once again, they have site control and they have numbers, so just every round seems to be more of the same for St. Clair.
It's crazy that they flash those flashes from Blossom exactly where the members of Western Kentucky were trying to hide on sites there. Hybrid going to be holding here. Will be able to get one. Is going to find the second. No, Casper actually going to pick that one up there. And it is going to be a 5v1. Stewie going to get one back at least, but is going to be forced to walk away here. And we were talking about how big this bonus would be for Western Kentucky, and if it wasn't for that Stewie kill, actually it would have been just a flawless round for St. Clair. They have 3 collapsing in through spawn here. You better run, Stewie, run! Run! They're all chasing you. He's going to try and get escape through A, but look at them all on the map. They're all collapsing on him here. They don't want him to escape. He will be able to get out towards B site here. There's going to be one coming to challenge him. Can Stewie stay alive? Yeah, he will be able to.
A lot of theater for not a whole lot of result there, but if you're St. Clair, if you've won 16 out of the last 17 rounds, I do say I don't hate the decision to set a 5-man headhunting stack. Yeah, I think at that point, you go for it. You knew he was going to be running for his life, so great moment there. Just St. Clair, just dominant so far. Site control, getting the early picks, able to withstand that 2nd and 3rd effort. Because the Hilltoppers are playing decent so far, but St. Clair, I will say, the Hilltoppers, they need to coordinate on site better because they've pretty much given up site once or twice to St. Clair. And if St. Clair gets that bomb down, they're playing post-plant so cleanly right now that I don't think Western Kentucky will have an answer for it.
And I think I really want to compare the attacking cycle from both. Oh, Casper the shorty here. Does get spotted out by the Wolf. We'll be able to keep up alive at least for a second. And I was going to say, so you can really compare the difference here in both these teams and how they want to attack, because St. Clair just has this fervor. They want to rush in on these attacking rounds. They get this execution down within the first 30, 45 seconds of the round, starting to make such a big difference because they aren't prepared for it. Shot going to come through. Wombat can get that one. Going to find Naibu as well on site in St. Clair. Again, a quick plant down. Blossom going to find Jersey. That's going to be 5 alive again for St. Clair with just a couple members of the Hilltoppers remaining.
Yeah, and one of them being a jet, don't really have a lot of retake potential. They're going to be forced to win a couple gunfights here. I suspect maybe St. Clair will go away from the patient. He will shoot him in the back of the head, let him know he's there. Casper will find 2. Another flawless for St. Clair. That's the 5th or 6th flawless in the last game in only 4 rounds here for St. Clair.
That's the 2nd time Casper is he has that rendezvous. I think the rendezvous is a teleport. He has that trap, like they have the trap down on B, but he knows it's there, so he just goes into that corner, just waits for them to walk through B site, and then he just takes them down. And St. Clair just outclassing their opponent right now in the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. They've really played solid all around here, both defense and attack, and there hasn't really been an answer for Western Kentucky. They haven't been able to solve mystery that is St. Clair here.
Yeah, only 4 deaths total on the side of St. Clair.
That's pretty
through 4
crazy.
rounds. Not even enough to lose 1 round yet for St. Clair. The Blade Storm did come online for St. Clair. KZN gonna do a really good job of avoiding the flasher. Actually, really good dash, and will get the kill on Wombat to shut down the Blade Storm. So really good play by KZN, but he will get spotted out on the trade. Hybrid will find him. Hybrid will find another, killing Naibu as well. So St. Clair getting a little bit of site control again, but it was a really, really good hold by I think it was KZN there on the jet to pick up the kill on Wombat. But site will get taken, bomb will get planted. Now St. Clair has full control once again.
They have 2 sitting back on B site here. You see the Brim rotating in through spawn as well, but St. Clair 4 on site holding strong. They have every angle covered here that the entry is going to come through. The one flanking. Patient post plant here. Smokes ready for Brim. He has a couple of them available, so we'll be able to put that one down. Stimmy going to be popped here. They're going to scan a few as well, but Casper going to find the head before he goes down. They're able to teleport out. Blossom going to find one as well. Jersey with the trade back, but it is just going to be him remaining. They are going to try and peek out for him here, and Casper going to find the headshot through the wall. Chamber v Chamber. That is me St. Clair going up 5-0 now in this game.
Casper still not dead, and Strider also with 0 deaths as well. That Brimstone Stimmy could be a double-edged sword. It can be turbo god mode, clear the site, run around and no one gets picked, or it can be turbo int, everyone gets dropped and site just gets completely wiped in the round ends. And we saw the ladder there for the side of the Hilltoppers. Naibu and Start, just look at the kills. That's the biggest story. St. Clair is just winning gunfights, whether it's set up off the utility or just straight up ego peeking and winning. They're just controlling the engagements, and I think the Hilltoppers are just honestly scared to fight St. Clair at this point, and I would be too.
Well, when they've won, you know, like 13, but if 18
out of 19.
won one round, it's tough not to be scared, right? So, Western Kentucky going to be on the save round here. St. Clair, obviously, with full guns and full util. Kez going to find the first one on the Wombat, though, with a nice Sheriff headshot. Blossom going to answer back on B, though. Plant going to go down rather quickly here. Sky going to be used, but Naibu going to find Strider from the back. Plant will not be able to put down actually here. Now it will be. They're going to try to go for it. No, they are actually. Yes, Blossom is going to actually go for that plant. So, bomb down 3v3. Casper going to find one. Jersey with the ult popped here in window. Not going to be able to get Casper though. Casper getting the better of him there, and that is going to be St. Clair again winning that round and going up to 6-0 now in this game.
Yeah, certainly it feels bad. You had 3v3, the Tour de Force was online, and in window, that's a very strong position. When that bomb's planted B, window is one of the strongest positions on the entire map to be holding, and to have the Tour de Force as well, so you have the strongest weapon in the strongest, one of the stronger positions, and just getting absolutely shut down by Wombat and St. Clair, regardless of the numbers, regardless of the utility, just finding a way every round to get these rounds out. And the Hilltoppers, at least they're using the ultimates. They're trying stuff this time, which they are trying different things. At least St. Clair is just, they've been playing extremely clean on site these last 2 matches.
Looks like they want to try and index towards C site here. They have just one player guarding it right now. There's a Brim watching Garage. Looks like they will be starting to rotate towards C site here. Push is going to come through though. 3 members of St. Clair walking up. Stewie does have the Vandal. Going to smoke dash in there. Wombat going to find one. Hyber going to find another. Jersey does not want to peek that through the smoke. He will back off for a moment. Plant going to come down here. Brimalt going to come down right on top of site. Not going to catch anyone in it though. We'll just zone them out for the moment. Stop that plant. A couple people going through Garage. Strider going to find one. Jersey going to find one. Trade back by Blossom though. It is just going to be a 1v4 now here. Catch one out. And Blossom is going to find that final kill.
Yeah, this is part of the hard part. It's not even necessarily Kentucky's fault. Haven can be an extremely tricky map to play with the 3 sites, and you kind of are forced to give up. We will get a timeout, so I'll explain in 1 second what Kentucky's game plan might be, but it's really hard to 5 commit 1 site, because if you 5 commit A and they go to C, you're pretty much giving up the site and like 20 seconds on the plant timer. If you try to split push, St. Clair has done a great job of just creating that space and spreading everything open and just completely clearing the site and opening up engagements. And Kentucky, it's just so hard. Haven is such a hard map to defend on, and they have to find some way to coordinate better and find that entry frag, because they need to get the numbers advantage to take down St. Clair.
I think St. Clair is just outclassed them, and we were talking with this about production a little bit before, but the fact that there has been 2 forfeits and you've only actually played 1 game means that it is a Swiss bracket, but it's very skewed in how it's played out, right? So I think WKU, I think maybe their 1-2 bracket is indicative of, you know, how they've played. Maybe they have been able to play those 3 games. But St. Clair, you haven't even been able to play 2 of those games, and the other one you did end up losing to McMaster. So
Yeah.
I think definitely, you know, the fact that it's a very short season and it's a Swiss bracket makes things a lot more difficult for seeding. And I think maybe St. Clair would not be facing WKU if they had a regular season.
Yeah.
So I think that might be a factor too as well. And I think WKU has had a few shiny moments, but St. Clair overall really just, you know, way better on the day.
Yeah, this is honestly the cleanest that we've seen them play probably on stream, maybe the entire season, and almost I would say both leagues, because if you
Yeah, I think
score line aside, that pretty much tells the whole story, like without getting in too deep into the analysis and everything. They've won 20 out of 21 rounds. They've looked extremely good. The Hilltoppers have fought back. They have made a couple really nice plays, but St. Clair just always has that counter punch, and they always have that answer, it just seems, and it's just so hard to deal with.
And then the other thing too is I feel like St. Clair's executions on sites are just so good, right? Like you see them push onto a long here, 4 kills instantly down for St. Clair, and there's just no response. They can't, even when they stack on a site that St. Clair is going to, St. Clair still manages to win that one. Strider gonna check the corner, and Kezen gonna be taken down flawless for St. Clair. Now up 8-0. Timeout didn't really do too much for their mental. I think, you know, definitely St. Clair dominating that regard and dominating the scoreline as well. Casper sitting at 11-0-0 right now. Hasn't really shared the love. No assists there, but, you know, it's okay. As long as he's finding the kills and, you know, the team's winning, that's all that matters, right?
And that's the thing, again, with this map. I like that idea from the Hilltoppers to 5-stack. Unfortunately, the only issue is that if something goes wrong, you can get wiped out in 3 seconds, and we saw 4 bodies drop in the same kill feed, and just when you left 5v1, nothing you can do. Again, just trying to grasp at anything, looking for any strategy. Maybe they'll start trying to be a little more aggressive. Strider finding another entry frag, so he's been excellent at opening up these rounds, and especially clearing the jet out. Casper will find Naibu stuck mid-utility. Unfortunate timing, and St. Clair will walk onto A, plant the bomb once again, and have 5v3 control with a couple ultimates, but I don't suspect they'll probably use it again.
Their executions on sites have just been so good. There's no answer for Casper. Waiting for Jersey. He sees the gun. He sees that. Oh, no, he's going
Casper,
for it.
no.
He's going for it.
Casper.
Oh, he's going for it. Whips out the butterfly knife. Can he find this one?
No.
Oh, he finds the head of Jersey there. Tour de France. Beautiful knife there. Does get one with Frenzy back, but Hyper going to take that last kill. And, you know, I don't really have any answer for that one. That's just, you always got to check your corners. Very important thing in Valorant to do. And Jersey, a little bit short on checking his corners there. And that meant he met the short end of Casper's knife. And now Casper sitting at 13-0 in this game.
Yeah, that's the problem with, you know, you have to get to the site. You don't have numbers, so you need to check every corner, but it's just so hard to do. You didn't expect him to be there. And the last thing you hear or see is Chambers' smug face sticking a knife in the back of your head, and that is exact. Casper, 13-0. If we even said not sharing the love, at least he's giving us some funny moments now.
True.
Just Casper playing virtually flawless so far. St. Clair playing flawless so far. Try to put a couple more rounds together. They do have a couple ultimates that they decide to use. They might get site control of C pretty quickly here. They might be able to get the bomb down immediately. They actually will. Kentucky, 2 people on A, so they're not going to be able to get over for a little while, and 3 people stuck in garage and near that window area, so St. Clair will get the bomb down C, and then 5v5 retake. So maybe Kentucky got a 5-stack ready for St. Clair. Wombat will trade out, get 2 kills. KZN will get the opshot on Strider. Wombat trying to hold that back area right now. St. Clair will get dropped again. KZN with 2 huge kills. Short will get traded out as well for Hybrid, though, so St. Clair holding on. A 3rd kill for KZN, just a menace on this operator this round for Kentucky.
You want to play?
Finally able to afford that one. They've been struggling so much with money, but he saved up for a few rounds, able to afford it. Now, shot gonna come through. Hyper gonna find one. Can he find Kezen, the operator here? Casper with a tour de force is gonna find him instead, and a good round there. Despite losing it for the side of the Hilltoppers, they found 3 kills. I mean, it's the best they've looked so far throughout this game. But again, St. Clair able to clutch it out there and win the round in the end.
Casper, every round I'm going to say it until they'll get into Caster Curse of the Jakes. 14-0, still doing it. Hold out the tour de force. Probably wasn't even necessary, but you know he's feeling it today. Clearly he's feeling it. We just saw the knife flip and everything. St. Clair, everything's doing well. Every player's positive. You see a lot of assists across the board, especially out of the utility side. Like you said, they're just playing. This is the cleanest I've seen them play, that I can remember they're playing. Everything just looks so technically strong right now.
Yeah, it definitely looked so good for them overall throughout both of these maps. And it's like there's going to be a full push here. Look how aggressive the Hilltoppers is trying to go through mid here. But St. Clair, they're rushing through A. They don't really care. So now they will be all rotating back towards A site here. Bomb plant again going down so quickly. Oh, Kezen going to find Hybrid over the wall with the Blade Storm. Finally an advantage here for them. Strider gonna be concussed here and back to site, and Casper pretty far back, so they actually have executed on site rather quickly here on A. Does find one, Ball's gonna find a second. Short gonna finally take him out there. Now a 3v3. Keza gonna walk forward here. Casper gonna take him out with the headshot. It is gonna be 2v3 now. Casper gonna find another. Can he find the third here? He will be able to. And Casper showing off again, sitting at 16-0 right now in this game.
Yeah, Blossom started that round, and
17-0.
Casper finished it with authority. 17-0. Blossom finds the 2 quick kills, surviving way longer than he probably should have on site. Able to get Casper to swing out from the down ramp there, picking up 3 kills. 17-0-0. Maybe he'll get 1 assist by the end. Just fill that stat sheet a little bit out, you know.
I think I kind of like 17-0.
Yeah, a
That's
little
pretty
clean. Yeah,
Pretty clean.
Yeah. So St. Clair. Full buy coming through. A couple of judges coming through for the Hilltopper, so I expect to see some short corner debauchery, I guess, so to speak. So
I like
Seekers will come out from the side of St. Clair. We'll try to get some early info. You know they're feeling confident, so they will probably run in here and engage at first chance.
Will be smokes coming down here. We'll be able to get them down and run away before he gets put down. But Wombat gonna find one. Wombat gonna find another. Gonna dash through into heaven here already. Has gotten on site so quickly. They are not expecting this one. Wombat gonna find a third as well. Ace is a possibility here. He's going to pop down from heaven. Stewie going to find Strider with the ult on the other side of the map, though. Wombat looking for a 4th here. Can he find it? Not quite yet. Flash going to come through. Not going to be able to get the shots quite yet. Stewie going to find Wombat, though. Hybrid going to find Stewie back with the trade now. A 3v1 scenario. Just going to be hesitant left. Not going to be able to get the shot, though. Hybrid somehow on that jump. Found the headshot.
I'm pretty sure he just 360'd him. I'm like 99% sure that Hybrid just jumped and spun, because I saw that Sova cape twirl in the wind. I'm almost certain he just jumping 360'd him with the Phantom.
I mean, when you're feeling that confident, why not go for it, right? St. Clair, 12-0. They've won the last 24 out of 25, or 25 of the last 26 rounds. That's incredible.
Is that good?
That's okay.
Is that
I mean,
okay?
it's not too great. Obviously, you know, not amazing, but we see now they're putting it all on Casper here. He bought the sheriff, or he bought the light armor, and someone donated him a sheriff here. I think it was Blossom. So they're all winning on Casper.
Feed
here.
the top friend.
They're trying to get that 20-0. That's what they're looking for, the 20-0 on Casper. And right now, I think St. Clair just having a little bit of fun. Obviously, a 12-0 scoreline, absolutely insane here, and they are most likely going to be able to win this game. Casper does have that sheriff ready in mid. We'll see if he can do anything with it, but no, he's going to back off for a second.
Yeah, just a little bit of patience. You know St. Clair wants to get out there. The Brimmy Stimmy will come through mid for possibly the final time in this game. Hilltoppers will flood B, will get the bomb down, so very definitive push here. They know what they wanted to do. They do get on site. They do pick up an early kill as well, so Strider will fall. Hybrid will get the trade out on Naibu, however. 4v4 for St. Clair. Gonna try to push this B side. Wombat, the jumping shorty, too damn strong in the short corner. KZN falls. Blossom and Hybrid pick one up each. 4-1 St. Clair. Diffuse coming through for Hybrid. They'll try to hold it off. The half will come through. Short will be 1 HP. It looks like he won't even have to fall. The Ninja Diffuse will come through, and St. Clair with a flawless game 2.
I mean, the fact that St. Clair 26 out of 27 rounds won. The only round they didn't win was the bonus in the first game. So absolute domination in just about every facet of that. I don't think there's really any other words for it. I mean, Casper 17-0-0, a perfect game for him. Absolutely incredible stuff.
245 econ. Oh my goodness.
That is absolutely insane.
He is the bank. Oh, he's the bank teller owner, like Mr. Moneybags Casper. Not dropping one round.
I don't think you can get a better final group stage game than that.
If you're St. Clair, that's exactly maybe a tune-up, or you can't do better. Everything looks so clean. Maybe you would have liked to get tested a little more, because in case they run into some adversity later, you want to maybe have a backup plan, but you will definitely take those 2 games today.
Yeah, St. Clair, just absolute domination here in the NACE Starleague, going up to 2-2, looking into playoffs here. So should be I don't really know honestly how the playoffs are looking. I think with such a short season, I think a lot of teams are going to be in tiebreakers, or I don't really know how it works, to be honest. So we'll have to figure that one out. But regardless, St. Clair, super dominant victory today. And before we go, we want to talk about a couple of things. First thing we want to talk about is going to be our giveaway that we're hosting right now. TikTok, we have gotten ourselves a TikTok, so if you haven't followed us, we are Saints Gaming CA on TikTok, so make sure you go follow us there. Also follow us on our Twitter, and in the reply for this giveaway tweet, you can tag one friend, like and retweet it, and you will be entered into a draw. The draw will be on March 31st, so $50 Steam card. You can get a lot of things with $50 Steam cards, so make sure you go check us out on those platforms, like and retweet the post, and give yourself a chance to win $50 in Steam.
Yeah, free TikTok content, Steam gift card, can't beat it.
No.
We also want to give a thank to our other sponsors. We got Tim Hortons, Subway, the SRC, St. Clair College Alumni Association, the Zuckerman School of Business. We love them all very, very much.
As well as Crunchyroll. Can't forget about them, our newest sponsor for this year. You can get a 14-day premium trial for free at crunchyroll.com/saints. The premium anime and manga service. Go check them out. You can see classics, all the new stuff, whatever you're looking for anime-wise. Make sure you go there, check it out. They got it all. Again, crunchyroll.com/saints for a 14-day premium trial. Also want to talk about our academy. Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, the Academy. We got 50 new scholarship positions. This is massive for St. Clair. All esports titles supported currently and more coming soon. Open to all skill levels. You can go apply at stclairsaints.ca/join. Huge things coming in the fall. This is massive news for St. Clair. And hopefully, go apply stclairsaints.ca/join. And if you're not varsity ready yet, you could be very, very quickly with the Academy. It's building it up. So hopefully everyone checks it out. Excited for that to happen. Ooh.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool too, especially with the new arena. We just saw the interview that happened today on CTV.
Yep.
Go check it out. It's on our socials, so make sure you go see it. But $1 million in esports scholarships on Ontario. That's pretty awesome to see that the government now embracing everything that we're doing here. I think it's a pretty good step in the right direction, not only for us, as a program, but for programs across all of Ontario.
Yeah, and I think our last sponsor is the merch that we have done.
Yes,
our friends over at Acquire, they got jerseys, hats, flags, crew necks, sweaters, you name it, they got it. Yeah, everything. Acquire.ca/saints. Super comfortable. Rep the Saints. We all love it. We wear it all the time. Go check them out.
Acquire.ca/saints.
Yes,
I love this jacket so much.
So
and
comfy.
You can check out tomorrow. We are back with our next game. It is going to be the final game of the CRL season. St. Clair, they played today against Ohio State, I believe it was. They played a game today. I don't know what their record is, but they are going to be locked in for playoffs. They're going to have their final CRL game against Northwood White tomorrow here on stream, so it should be good. They did lose in a nail-biting Game 5 against Northwood Blue yesterday, so it should be a good game tomorrow. But that is going to wrap it up for the stream for today. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for watching the Saints dominate in Valorant today. They will be entered into the playoffs here, I believe, in NACE Starleague automatically. So
on Saturday,
should be interesting. Yeah, Saturday. So come check us out on Saturday for more Valorant. Tomorrow, Rocket League. But that is going to be it for us today. Thank you all for coming out. John Billbang Zima, joined by Daniel Jobin. See you next time. See you tomorrow. Hope you all have a good night and love each other.